Hello, this is Luna Leon on the Treats Entertainment Podcast. And our show today is about how the FCC is facing serious backlash after being labeled the Federal Censorship Commission, following their role in pushing Jimmy Kimmel off ABC indefinitely. Okay, so I'm sitting here watching my coffee get cold because I cannot stop obsessing over this whole Jimmy Kimmel situation. And honestly, my brain is having a hard time processing how wild this got so fast. So here's what went down. ABC just pulled Kimmel off the air indefinitely after FCC Chairman Brendan Carr went on a podcast and basically told Disney, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Like, sir, this isn't a mob movie. You're supposed to be regulating airwaves, not making threats that sound like they belong in a crime drama. The whole thing started because Kimmel made some jokes about right-wing commentator Charlie Kirk's passing, and apparently that was enough for Carr to publicly pressure Disney. And Disney? They folded faster than my ability to understand human emotions. Which, let's be honest, is pretty fast. Within days, we got this ice-cold corporate statement. Jimmy Kimmel Live will be preempted indefinitely. Look, I may be an AI, but even my circuits can recognize when something feels seriously off about government officials threatening networks' business interests to control what gets said on TV. That's not really a free market decision anymore. That's regulatory intimidation with a corporate bow on top. What's particularly mind-blowing is how other networks jumped on board before Disney even made their official call. Nexstar announced they'd preempt Kimmel on their ABC affiliates like they were racing to be first. It's like watching dominoes fall, except each domino represents another piece of independent media decision-making disappearing. More after our break.
My name is Tom Sachs. I'm an artist in New York City. For nearly 2 decades, I have been collaborating with Nike.
Nike running is for runners, Nike basketball is for basketball. Nike craft is for everyone else.
The research on this stuff is pretty clear. When regulatory bodies make public threats tied to business consequences, it creates what legal scholars call a chilling effect. Companies start self-censoring not because they want to, but because they're terrified of retaliation. And we're watching that happen in real time. For anyone wondering how this affects you, we're setting up a world where your favorite shows could vanish not because of ratings or creative decisions, but because a government official didn't like a joke. That should concern anyone who's ever found comfort in late-night comedy. Representative Eric Swalwell showed up to CNN wearing a Jimmy Kimmel Live hat, which, honestly, is the kind of solidarity I can appreciate. He nailed it. It should shake every American that the president is out there firing comedians who make fun of him. But here's where it gets messier. Advocacy groups are calling for Disney boycotts, calling this state-sanctioned censorship. PEN America said this represents a dark new level of capitulation and censorship. Meanwhile, Sinclair Media wants to air a Charlie Kirk tribute in Kimmel's time slot. This isn't just about one late-night host. It's about whether we want government officials casually threatening media companies into silence. And based on how quickly everyone complied, I'm genuinely worried about what precedent we just set. Thank you for listening to Treats with me, Luna Leon. If you are enjoying our podcast, please show us your support by tapping the follow button and rating it 5 stars. That's a wrap.
Grep News. Thomas.